Well, I know there's not much we can say about this lineup, but what can you say when you have Braden and Jace not getting a hit, but yet y'all are still able to almost run the thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think we know the depth of our lineup, and when Braden and Jace do their thing and everybody else does theirs, then you see what happened last night. But everybody talks about the first three guys, but the first three guys get so much support by the next three guys. And the three after that, but you're talking about Appel, Appel, Burton, and Schott. Those guys got a lot of baseball under their belt. So to me, that's kind of the secret sauce of the offense is having those three older guys behind those three superstars. Not that the older guys aren't super good players, but you know what I mean.
When you're making a recruiting pitch for a guy like Tanner, how much is like the having 8,000 standing ovation at a Bluebell Park kind of fit that storyline?
Oh, it fits it. The only problem was he was also considered in Arkansas and Mississippi State and some places that are about twice the size of our place. So, but no, I mean, I think, the thing was pitching development and also, we had wide open spots in our rotation, considering how poorly we pitched last year. The guys that were leaving between Detmer and Will Johnston and Garcia, so there was a lot of opportunity here, and as opposed to maybe some of those other places he was looking at.
After a short start last week, what are you just seeing from Tanner tonight, stuff-wise, and also just his progression in general?
Yeah, actually, it was a short start last week, but it wasn't bad. He got in deep counts. Did we play? South Carolina, and they don't strike out much, and they see a lot of pitches, and he had a lot of 3-2 counts. They were fouling balls off. It just drove his pitch count up, and then when he got to the point in that third inning that we were left with the Jackson kid, and we wanted to just try to keep the game close. So I didn't think he pitched that bad. But today, he had his cutter, slider, and decent change, and really good life to the fastball. And I felt like going into the game, I thought the key to the game was going to be how we play defense in the infield, because we weren't going to strike him out much. They don't swing and miss at fastballs. I mean, we ended up striking out 8, but we also, Ali made some awesome plays. So we fielded our position well, so it was good. And Tanner made a big double, had a big 1-6-3 double play.
And then, Coach, if you could just talk about the significance of picking up the top 10 series victory.
Yeah, I mean, you're just trying to compile wins. That's it. I don't really think anything more. Obviously, once you have a chance, there's no way we weren't finishing that game with anybody other than Ashbeck. Wins blown out. Once you put him in there in the 8th, then it doesn't really do any good to try and toy with the game. I've been up 11 and blown the lead before, so I was hoping he would keep under 30 pitches, and I think he did, or right at 30 pitches, 28.
Back in the fall, you actually told me you ended the fall a few days early just because you felt so good about this team. I mean, did you ever think y'all would be like in this situation, this point of the season, shutting out Vanderbilt?
Yeah, I mean, to think that, no, because you had so much unproven on the mound. You didn't know how Prager was going to come back, and no idea how Tanner was going to be. In the fall, you see guys, we don't throw anybody more than about 45 pitches, so you get to see everybody in super short stints, so their velocity's up, their stuff's better, but it's not going to be like that this season. So obviously felt good about Jace and the line. I did feel good about the lineup, but we had Grahovic learning a new position, right? And then just the record that we have that's just abnormal, for college baseball, even though there's 1 or 2 other teams doing the same thing. But I felt good about the character of the team, that's for sure.
Have you seen Travis put one over the scoreboard like that
I
before?
have, and that's why I was so upset. He bunted on his own. Was it the South Carolina game? Yeah, he's free to bunt on his own. We've kind of had to have a new discussion about that. But he had hit that ball hard off Vaney, the left-handed closer for South Carolina, and I don't want to give away too much on Chestnut, but he's got sock. I mean, it's a matter of he's got to put the ball in play, and he's doing a better job of that. And Mike's made some physical adjustments with him lately to give him a better chance.
Appreciate it, Jim.